the Bear Cave. Scott Oshman along with John McClain, our statistician Ron Henthorn, executive producer, camera guy, does it all, the five-tool player, Todd Elvig. Glad you're with us. John, 33-8 after one half of men's basketball here in the Cave, and it's been a doozy. Oak Harbor is not feeling it tonight.
Oak Harbor, after a long bus ride, ran into the brick wall that is the GP defense.
As you're seeing on your screen, the Glacier Peak football team, some seniors leaning over on the right-hand side. You got Chris Becerra, the senior quarterback. On the far left, you got Nate Sandstrom. Then the missile, Michael Palmer, guy in the blue sweatshirt, right between those guys. You kind of lean over and not seeing who else of the Glacier Peak football team is there.
I don't recognize them without their jerseys, helmets, and numbers. So,
but we're not through basketball. Don't get us wrong, but I'm getting excited for next fall.
You're a little premature, although it should be a good season.
It should be one heck of a season. Some scores in from Wesco action. One good one. Stanwood up big, 41-20 at halftime over Meadowdale. Again, Meadowdale struggling this year. Arlington 25, Linwood 13 at the end of first quarter for that one, and we'll get you more scores when we can. Edmonds Woodway leads Lake Stevens 34-23 in the first half there. So, want to remind everybody, STSBN.com, our inaugural wrestling broadcast this Thursday night.
Hitting the mats.
You're hitting the mats. We will bring back our expert football analyst, Tim Boyle, also a wrestler. He's going to come in, and John McClain, and I might come in and just, I don't know what, but just...
Yeah, Boyle was a grappler in high school. Me, I just had an older brother that was a wrestler. So I was abused as a child.
And I am ashamed to say I grew up in southeast Iowa, right next to the legend Dan Gable in the University of Iowa, and I don't know the first thing about wrestling.
Yes, you've shunned the sport. That's just horrible. Wrestling's fabulous as long as you don't have to participate.
So stay tuned for that Thursday night. Also want to thank everybody. If you missed any of the games, this football or basketball, you can check out our YouTube station at Snohomish Times. I want to tell you, the second quarter of the Jackson game, 691 views.
Wow.
So we also...
We're proud to provide the service.
Yes, we're back at it here in second half action.
Oak Harbor with a man-to-man to start things off. Good idea in my book.
Yeah, Oak Harbor says they got to play for pride, and that's not going to help as Zach Peterson starts off the second half with another one. Now he's got 11 for the night. JoJo, now Heron sets the screen. Over to Johnson in the corner. Ramsey tight on him. Drew loses Poorman, goes to the hoop, and he'll miss that one. Drew Washington, John, cannot buy a bucket.
No, they are just on him. I mean, when you put Mitch Poorman in his shorts, what are you going to do? I'd sit down because there's no way I could keep up.
11th turnover now in the game, first of the second half. That was their Achilles heel in the first half, was the turnovers to Oak Harbor.
You're not going to beat them one-on-one. You're going to have to play team ball. You're going to have to get some picks set, get some people open.
First team foul of the second half. Drew Vader coming up, number 5, the senior. Ramsey Rosales on fire in the first half. Over to Kaiser. Bounce pass into Peterson. Takes one step, gets Heron on his back, and puts it in.
Heron's got to put a little more body on him. Got to try to push him outside of the paint. He's probably got him in weight. He just needs to push him around a little bit.
Peterson now second in Wesco 3A scoring. And there's Haler trying to jump shot, no good. Another rebound by Peterson. Peterson, 178 rebounds coming into tonight's game.
He's just sweeping it up. And he'll get more with Kaiser in the ball game.
There's a beautiful play for Rams, no good. Heron does a good job of blocking out Peterson, but an errant pass, and there's Poorman, the steal leader.
Oh, and they're going to call him for a travel.
Tried to take a jump stop, but took a couple too many. And that's Leo Ottini, referee, keeping Mr. Poorman in check.
Turnovers hurt, though. Can't just throw the ball away like that. You need to get opportunities, get shooting opportunities.
Only 3 turnovers for the Grizzlies. They averaged 12 plus a game this season. Herring tries to go up. Now they're going to call it jump ball. Averaging about 15 assists per game, so turnover to assist ratio not bad. Last year they averaged about 11 turnovers a game. JoJo Webster now over to Johnson. In low to Haler, off his knee. Back out to Drew Washington. Hop step, little NBA. Cross step there. Can't get it to go. And Drew Washington frustrated. Portman, great look underneath the Vader, and he puts it in.
None of that does any good if you can't make a basket.
Another timeout called by Mike Washington, the 7th-year coach.
Especially when all that playing around just results in the other team getting a layup, right?
Drew Washington, you can see him over at the sideline, very frustrated. You see Glacier Peak now huddling. Brian Hunter in his 5th year. Just preparing now, talking to the coaches. John, just want to keep playing good basketball and get into February.
Yeah, you can see the kids in the gray shirts down there with the saliva dripping down their chins. They are ready to get in this ball game.
You see big Nick Allen leaning over in the gray shirt there. He played some good minutes at JV earlier tonight. He'll probably get some minutes.
Nick Allen's going to be looking hard for another dunk.
Love to see the dunk. Went back on STSPN. Also, Glacier Peak Basketball always brought to you by our good friends at A-Wesco. A-Wesco Septic, awesco.com, and wescoathletics.com. All your scores, rosters, schedules, all the ADs, coaches. That's the website they use. That's what we use, wescoathletics.com. And always, every sporting event here at Glacier Peak brought to you on STSPN by Mongos.
Yeah, Dekwa, Bobby Brooks, Chelsvik, those kids are all ready, right?
We'll see how long Brian Hunter hangs here, 39-8. Good opportunity to get some playing time for the youngsters.
If I was them, I'd be behind the bench stretching out.
I'd be John, wouldn't you be John? And Webster goes in, flying to the rim and finishes and gets the foul.
Say, Coach, I'm ready. I'm warming up.
First points for tonight for JoJo Webster, averaging 10-plus a game on the season, so he'll go to the line.
First points for him, and how many minutes has he played, right? He's been in almost the entire game.
I don't know if it's the first time for Oak Harbor on the line, but couldn't get that one to go. 39-10, 5:38 left to go in the third period. Nice pace now. Portman sees Peterson in low. Jump hook, no good. Rebound by Washington. Out to JoJo.
But how wide open was Peterson? I mean,
Washington finally gets it to go, and he was almost at half court.
Yeah, what's...
A long-range missile that time.
He chucked that thing from his waist.
He is a flow rhythm. They double-team Vader. Kaiser now goes in, blocked by Webster. And that'll send Austin Kaiser to the line. Kaiser, a good free throw shooter at 68%. You were talking earlier about Kaiser. He's only played 11 games. He was hurt coming in to the season, yet he's got 30 rebounds coming in.
Oh, he's amazing underneath the glass. He's not really that big, but he's strong, right? The kid's been working out, got a good muscular build. And the other team, the rest of the team just loves having him in there. He sets awesome picks, right? He's always looking to give up the ball when he doesn't. And he blocks out well. A lot of times he doesn't get the rebound, but when he's in blocking out, Peterson sweeps up the rebounds.
Yeah, no, he's a great role player. He does a lot of the dirty work. You don't see a lot of his stuff show up in the box score. Drew gets another one, and he is a rhythm shooter. And with shooting threes, you can get him back in a hurry now. 6 quick points for Drew Washington.
His face on that. He must be getting used to seeing Portman's hand.
Once he starts feeling it, Peterson right hook. Gonna be a foul. See if they send him the line or...
No, underneath, but Portman got shoved out of the paint.
Sheriff telling him to keep the clock going. Kaiser did hit 1 of 2 there on the last possession, but here's...
Rams wide open for a 3-ball right now.
Nobody is on.
Nobody looking at him.
Ramsey. Can he see him? He does. From the corner. Good.
I called it like last week.
You are like Tim Boyle, the psychic. Ramsey Rosales
Well, anybody can see it. I'm surprised the Oak Harbor defense didn't see it.
15 points for Rams tonight.
JoJo for 3.
JoJo hits it from 3. All of a sudden, the 3-ball opening up for the Oak Harbor Wildcats, and now Brian Hunter wants to talk about it.
Coach wants that stopped and quick.
JoJo, not usually a big three-pointer, but 43-19. They got some work to do, though.
Yeah, they got a long way to go, but still, Hunter would have preferred to keep this under 10 points.
Ramsey Rosales started the game off with 3 3-pointers, got cold a little bit, and then you dialed it up from the broadcast booth right here, and he nails that one. He shoots 47% from 3 land.
Yeah, I told you he was going to hit another 2 or 3 in the second half, right?
Unbelievable.
I'm predicting it's going to come in 3s. The 3s are going to come in 3s tonight.
Ramsey with a season-high 22 versus Marysville Getchell. He was 100% from the floor against Montlake Terrace and had 16 points.
Oh, that was crazy, that game.
Peterson dishes it to Kaiser off the rim. No good. Peterson back in there. Now it's on the ground. Ramsey comes up with it. Lucky roll for Grizzlies.
Oak Harbor back in the 2-3.
Interesting. Vader now swings it back. Ramsey loves his zone, baby. Porman now swings it deep to Kaiser. Back out to Porman. 13 left in the shot clock. Gonna swing it to Rams. A hand in his face. Nothing but the bottom of the can.
And those 2 3-pointers that Oak Harbor hit have just been nullified by Rosales.
18 points for Ramsey Rosales. JoJo from long range. No good. Peterson another rebound, and they're going to get a Wildcat for the foul on the rebound. 4th team foul.
22, Dylan Harris.
Heller Harris, the freshman, getting the start tonight. His first. Had a good game against Marysville Pilchuck, did Harris. Scored 16 points. So the youngster can fill it up. Oh, thought Rams was going back door.
I'm surprised Zach just didn't take a couple dribbles and shoot the free throw on that.
It seems to me the defense is loose for Oak Harbor. They're not really pressing.
No, and they don't appear that anxious either.
No, down 46-19. Washington to Haler. Now he's got Harris coming in, and that's he does. He hits another 3 for him, his first points tonight. That's how he lit up 16 against Marysville Pilchuck. Vader now from the other angle. Goes deep, tries to go up and around. No good. Peterson the rebound.
Gets blocked.
JoJo Webster gets it. Can't get it. Dives out of bounds. Great effort. Now back to Vader. Goes up and lays it in.
Vader, I thought he was going to go for the dunk.
He teases you with the dunk. He did that against Getchell. Scurry of action there leads to another Glacier Peak basket. 48-22, 2:19 left to go in the third period.
Yeah, anytime anything seems to break down in this game, GP comes up with a layup.
Washington from another county and missed that one. Vader going deep. Now he loves the up and under.
And puts 2 of them on the floor.
And we hope they're all right. They went up high, and he hung enough to go underneath the other side of the rim.
Ran into each other there.
And we hope he is all right. That's Drew Washington.
And JoJo Webster.
2 tremendous athletes went up high, came down hard.
And Vader went down low. He got them both jumping after that ball, right?
He's all right as he gives his dad a high five over here. Going to the bench, same with JoJo. Vader has got his own little time capsule when he's in the air.
Well, he's getting them to jump and then works them once they're in the air.
He does, puts his head on a swivel when he's up there, knows what's going on around him. Over to Johnson. Off Porman, that'll stay Oak Harbor ball. 1:51 left in the third, kind of a blowout here. 50-22, Glacier Peak on top. Gets it into Selgren. Donovan over to Johnson, down deep. Hits Haler. Haler goes up, but he's fouled by Ramsey.
Rams is looking for a block on the much bigger Haler.
Ramsey comes in at 6'3", and Haler at 6'4".
Yeah, but with those arms, he's like 6'8".
That's true. Tentacles out there.
Yeah.
Haler now misses the first.
My arms are just as long, and I'm only 6'2". Imagine what I look like.
They did not give Ramsey the foul on that. They gave that to Austin Kaiser.
Oh, how nice. Was Kaiser even near that?
I didn't even. Is he on the floor?
Was he even in?
Poor Kaiser. He just gets all the fouls. He's the collector. He's like the bucket collector.
He wanted to foul him.
He did. I thought Ramsey got him on that one. As you always say, guys in stripes are right there and they know it.
Oh, yeah. They're the only ones that have any say.
They are the judge.
The audience loves to help them, though.
Vader trying to go up high, but Harris there, but he loses it back to Ramsey. They can't get it to go, and bodies on the ground.
You can't get on the ground like that and roll around, though, underneath the bucket. You're going to get called for a foul.
Philip James comes over.
Plus, you're going to hurt somebody. That's why they call that foul.
Foul on Dylan Harris. Second personal, fifth team foul. And we're going to send Peterson to the line. Again, 62% coming into tonight on free throws. Has one earlier tonight. The senior having just a tremendous year, though, John. Getting to do little different things. He doesn't have to carry the load. Misses that one.
Yes, it's exactly what Glacier Peak needed, right? Last year, Zach was it. The team was pretty much just a one-trick pony. This year, they've been able to spread it out. If you stop Peterson, we're going to come at you with some other stuff. So it's going to take two of your teammates to stop him.
And here's Harris from three. Got it! Ramsey late getting to him, and now Dylan Harris with 6 points. 2 3-pointers. Vader now comes back 50-26. They're going to need a lot of three balls.
You can see where this team could make up a lot of ground real quick if they got on a roll.
Now just under a minute in the period. Shot clock at 16. Vader now taking his time. Johnson on him. Switches over into Peterson. Right hook off the front rim. No good. Scrappy rebound by Poorman.
Tried to feed it back into Zach too, but got deflected.
And Donovan Selgren gets called for the foul for Oak Harbor. It'll be Glacier Peak basketball.
The baby hook just not really working for Zach tonight.
First foul on Selgren. Good hustle D, but it'll stay GP ball. Vader now. 17 steals, 75 assists. Vader leading the team coming into tonight with assists. Is it going to let the clock drain down here? 27
no
seconds.
5-second call because nobody's coming out and playing defense on him. They'd be happy just letting him stand out there.
About a 5-second differential from shot clock to game clock. Vader now Ramsey. They're going to run it around to Poorman. Inside to Chelsvik. Back out to Rams for three.
Oh,
the mark.
Get it to drop.
But another rebound. 7 seconds left for Poorman.
Oh, he should have hit Peterson.
Dylan Harris.
Wide open underneath.
Dylan Harris breaks that play up with 3.2 seconds left in the third.
Still GP ball, though.
50-26 Glacier Peak. Peterson's got to go up. Off the back of the cylinder, no good. And that ends 3 periods of play here. Glacier Peak